So we already studied the elements of a drama. We also discussed the types and forms of plays and dramas. So can you recall, or can you give me an idea what you recall based on what we discussed last time? Can you give me a particular element in drama that we could not find in other genres? Anyone? Okay, I'll give you the first letter. Letter S.
Spectacle, ma'am.
Okay, very good, Jayus. It's spectacle. Because here, this is where we act. Here is where the actors will act. Okay, that's why our topic for today would be the types of stages and acting areas. Okay, thank you, Jayus. So here are the types of stages and acting areas. By the way, this is not my original, but it works. It has its parts and credits to the owner. Okay, so we have the proscenium stage. This is a four-sided stage built like a box with one side cut away. So it is like a picture frame stage. So this is the first type of stage. So if you would see that, okay, this is the proscenium theater. Okay, I'm giving you a moment to like look at the layout. Okay, so as you could see, this is the proscenium arc. Then we have the stage at the back of the arc. And this one, which looks like an apron, is also called as the apron, or uh, this is the front part of the arc. Okay? Again, this is the proscenium arc. This is the stage. And then this is the apron, or in front of the arc. Okay, so this is how it looks like. So if you've been to the Theater of Holy Angel University, that's how it looks like. So, ganun din yung itsura niya. And usually, madami pa rin yung ganito yung ginagamit. I think when we watched the El Gama Penumbra, at some point, it still looks like this because technically we were like in front of them. Okay? So, I hope you'll get some time to like watch more dramas and plays. Not just the K drama, but like the play because it's a different experience for us to have. Okay, so there. After this proscenium stage, we have what we call the arena stage. So the audience sits on all sides, which is also known as the theater interround. So when they say arena, what comes into your mind? What can you imagine when they say arena? Oh, we're going to the arena.
Boxing.
What? Boxing. Okay.
Box. Malawak po.
Malawak. Okay, correct. And then, if it's malawak, how would you imagine the people in that place? What would be the layout?
Marami po, ma'am.
Marami? Would it be like the proscenium, or would it be different?
Iba po siya.
Okay, iba siya. So let's look at how different the arena stage is. So this is how the arena stage would look like. So this is the stage, and the audience are surrounding the stage. That's why when you said boxing, that's correct. Because when you watch boxing, the people are all over, like they are surrounding the players, and the boxers are in the middle. Okay, so this is an example of an arena. Did you get that? So imagine that you are the actor or the actress. You'll be presenting here at the middle, and you are being surrounded by the audience. So that's the arena. Okay, did you get that? Just like the Philippine Arena. Okay, let me look for the picture of the Philippine Arena. So the Philippine Arena inside. So here is the example of the Philippine Arena. A moment. Let's try to have. Okay, I'll share this tab. It's visible. So it's surrounding the stage. And this is how big it is. Okay? Did you get that? Okay. So imagine you're gonna
Yes,
perform.
ma'am.
Example, those who performed last time, those who sang their songs. Who knows, in the future, you might be the next OPM artist, and then you will present your songs in an arena, okay? And I'll be glad to watch from afar if that happens, okay? So there, that's the arena stage, okay? Again, the audience sits on all sides. It's the theater in the round, okay? Just like that. And sometimes even have like seats above, okay? Usually those are intended for the high-ranking officials or the VIPs. And aside from that, pwede rin dun sa pinakaharap. Diba when you watch a concert, you have the VIP ticket. Usually have it sa super near the singer or the artist somewhere sa harap. And then as you go far, the tickets would cost less. Would cost less, I mean. Okay? So another example of arena. Okay, ayan. So this is the ancient arena. Then we also have, after the arena and the proscenium, we have the thrust. Okay? The trust that he broke or she broke that led to the loss of the relationship. But the thrust, as in the stage that extends into where the audience sits. Okay? So we know that we have established the fourth wall. So but here, this is this is the stage, and here are this would be the audience. Okay? So pwede siya going back, it would extend sa kung saan umuupo si audience. Okay? So it goes beyond the stage. So we also have what we call the flexible staging. So any stage not classified as proscenium, arena, or thrust. Okay? Other would even call this one the black box. Okay? So ayan. This is an example of flexible staging. Why? You can just like set it up. Okay? Where do you usually see stages like this, classmates? Where do you find stages like
Concert, ma'am.
concert? Correct. Where
Concert.
else? Where else? Where else would you find this aside from concerts? Or what events? Where do you usually find this? What kind of events?
Game.
Or
Parang
Pwede,
campaign.
pwede din po
campaign?
camping.
Okay, campaigns or like fiesta events, right? Wherein they would set it up the most convenient place, right? So correct. So just like that, when there's a meeting de avance, there's a debate. Okay, so that's a flexible stage. Okay, you could set it up wherever you want. And then we also have what we call performance space. But before we get to that, let's review the types of stages. Okay, so before we get to that, could somebody tell me which type of stage do they like the most and why? Which stage do you like them or do you prefer the most? Anyone? You can just like type it to chat pane if you're feeling shy. So we have the proscenium, we have the arena, we have the flexible, we have the thrust. Okay? So which among those do you think it works well if you're a theater actor? Anyone? Leo, which one do you think is the best? Which do you prefer the most?
Arena po.
Arena. So this is the proscenio, and you think the arena works for you. Okay, why arena?
Kasi po ma'am, nasa taas ka, tapos mas visible mo nakikita yung mga nagpo-perform.
Okay, yes. Okay, that's kumbaga if it's like the boxer, the actor, the actress, or whatever presentations that is, they are in the middle. So people get to see whatever or everything that happens. But you know what's difficult with this one? Kapag magpapalit ka ng ano, ng parang setting, okay, ng setup, nakikita lahat kasi open siya. Okay? So how about the rest? Meron bang iba na may prefer na ibang stage? Type of stage? Jayus, anong mahirap i-pronounce? Is it proscenium or thrust? Oh, this one is thrust. Okay. Oh, yon yung it goes beyond. It even looks into like the space of the audience. Pwede siya lumampas. Then the flexible stage, the things that we see, usually in barangay level or local level events.
Proscenium.
Proscenium. Why proscenium?
Kapag
Proscenium.
may, kunwari ma'am, kapag kailangan yung mag-ayos, meron pa pong spaces sa likod na hindi nila makikita. Parang may preparation pong pwedeng gawin
Okay. Very
na pwedeng takpan pa yung mga ginagawa ng iba.
correct. You still have the backstage, okay? Compared to the arena na it's open. Unless elevated yung yung stage, but still it's exposed, it's seen like by the people surrounding the stage. Pero si proscenium would have that little privacy at the back. Okay? Very good. And hopefully in the future, who knows, our school may even have its own like theater group. After all, may stage naman tayo, right? Then what kind of stage do we have in Eastern? Seeing all of the types of stages. What kind of stage do we have? Is it a flexible stage? Classmates?
Mukhang flexible stage, ma'am.
Flexible ba siya? I don't think so.
Trust.
Is it thrust? More on proscenium. Kasi meron siyang backstage, pwede siya magka-backstage. Nasa harap lang yung mga estudyante. Hindi rin siya arena. Ang flexible is kung sineset up lang natin siya, but we're not setting it up, right? We're like allowing, we have like a fixed stage. For thrust naman, if it goes beyond the stage, kumbaga pati yung space ng audience na kukuha. Siguro it could play between those na kung yung speaker or yung actor would go down, but it's more of a proscenium type. Okay? So, next we go to the performance space. So, before we get to that, I'll share this short clip again para pampatanggal umay. So, let's watch it. A moment. So, for this one, you would see that the theater is coming from the word coming from a Greek origin, which means the seeing place. It's where you see things, okay? So there are some plays known as closet dramas, which are even written to be performed. And then let's look at quick pictures. So you have seen lines. Okay, this is how they look like with their masks. In the past, there are theaters and rituals that draw on similar mythological sources. Okay, and then you even have these types, ceremonies. Okay, and then we also have, I can't play it because for copyright purposes. So, ang dami niyang ina-attend. Okay, the earliest recorded plays is Aeschylus the Persians. Okay. But among my favorites would be Tartuffe. I hope you could find time to like watch it. Because Tartuffe is very interesting. So let's go to the performance space. So anything within the space setting and visible to the audience considered on stage. So anything beyond the stage setting and not visible to the audience is considered as off stage. Kaya kapag sinabi nilang please come up stage or please perform on stage, that means you would have to perform where the audience would see you. Okay? And then when you're not visible, that is off stage. So, what are the basic parts of the stage? So, if you could see this, you have the backstage. This is where you prepare. You have the off stage. You have the downstage, the upstage, the center stage, and this space is the on stage. Then we have this space, which we call the apron. This is the house slash out front, and we have the audience. Okay, so upstage is always toward the back of the stage. Whereas upstage, there, you're going towards the backstage. Okay, while downstage is moving forward or to the front and down toward the audience. So if you're looking at that, you're from the backstage going down, going towards the audience. Okay, and then we have the acting areas. We have 9 divisions of the stage floor used to determine blocking, planning, and working out the movements for a play. So you have 9 parts. These are the acting areas. Okay, so you have the curtain line. This is the proscenium line. This is the apron. So this is upper right, upper center, upper left, right, center left, down center, and down left. So these are very important, especially when the actors would be positioning, especially for their scenes. So of course, you cannot just like congest all of the actors in the upper left, or all of the actors are positioned in the upper right. They have their specific acting areas. So stage right, center, and stage left are always given as if the actor were standing on the stage facing the audience. So again, R, C, and L. So if you will return, ito yung part where the actor faces the audience. R, C, and L. Okay. So, if you're standing on stage facing the audience, stage right, you will always be your right. And stage left, it will always be your left. So let's look at that. So the reference would always be on the end of the actor. So hindi siya based dun sa audience. Okay? So example, if you are the actor, then I'm going to ask you, where is your right? Where is the stage right? The basis would be the actor or the actress facing the audience, and our reference would be his or her left or right. Okay? So moving on. Remember, the actor can move and turn around, the stage can't. So the stage wouldn't adjust for you. The stage right is always actor's right when facing the audience, and the stage left is always the actor's left when facing the audience. So, did you get that? Are you clear with that,
Yes,
classmates?
ma'am.
Okay.
Mhm.
So, questions about the positioning, the spaces, the stages. Anyone? Is there anything that's unclear so that we could like address it? Wala ba? So that
Nagpe-perform ba sila, ma'am, sa apron?
if they really have to go there, but usually, uh, ina-avoid siya. Okay, the apron is just uh, like that space. Pero you have 9 spaces that we indicated dun sa pinakita natin last time. So, if ever, okay, kapag talagang kailangan niyang forward, it can be used as a performance space. Pero kadalasan, dun sila sa 9 spaces. What's that? I need to turn it off.
Thank you, ma'am.
Halimbawa, mas intense or you want the acting to be more intimate with the audience, sa apron ka pupunta. Kasi sobrang lapit mo nun sa mga audience mo. Nakuha? So,
Yes, ma'am.
okay, clear tayo ha. So now let's go to the theater script. Okay? Anything else that you have to ask or you want to ask before we move on? Meron pa ba? Okay, wala na. Okay, let's move on. So of course, hindi pwedeng magkaroon ng theater acting kung walang theater script. So is it visible? Okay.
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
Yes, ma'am, it's visible. Okay. So now let's go to theater script. Okay. Ang theater script is what you've read last time, what we've been practicing about last time. So let's proceed with this one. So napunta siya sa dulo. So what is a play script? Okay? Jaira, can you read?
What is a play script? A play script is a piece of writing written for the stage. Your child will learn the following facts about the play script they read, write, and perform. A play script will include a list of characters at the very beginning. A character is a person, animal, being, creature, or thing in a story. Writers use a characters to perform the actions and speak dialogue, moving the story along a plot line.
Okay, thank you, Jaira. So going back, so a play script is a piece of writing written for the stage. Okay? Kaya nga siya play script eh. It's intended to be acted on. It is intended to be presented on stage. Then a play script will have a list of characters. I believe you still remember what this list is all about, right? What is it again? The list of characters at the very beginning. What do you call it? Do you still remember? It starts with letter P.
Chatter.
It's not theater. Letter D and letter P. 5 points sa makapagbigay sa sagot.
Another clue, ma'am.
DP. Of course, the word. Yes, Vin?
Dramatical performance.
Okay, almost there, but we're looking for the list of characters. Next try, but almost there. Okay, 5 points in 5, 4,
Dramatical
3.
personnel.
Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 points going away. It's dramatis personae. Okay, it's the list of characters at the very beginning of your drama. Okay, so a character is a person, animal, being, creature, or a thing in a story. So writers use characters to perform the actions and speak dialogue, moving the story along a plot line. And just like other genres, it's impossible to have a script without the characters, because this would what would make the story move. Okay. And okay, I think I've seen Mela. Mela, can you read?
Yan, ma'am.
Yes.
It may be divided into acts which are then divided into scene. An act is a major division of a theater work, including play, film, opera, or musical theater, consisting of one or more scene. A scene is a unit of action, often a subdivision of an act.
Yes. So we have the play, and then the play is divided into acts. These are the major divisions. And then the act is further divided into scenes. Okay? So at least you know the parts. Okay, next. Each scene will have a description of the setting at the start and then the character's dialogue. The spoken text of a play, conversations between characters is what we call a dialogue. So we also have like dialogues or lines in a short story or in fiction, but it's different with how it is presented in a drama or play. So short stories or fiction could have minimal or not really much of the dialogues, but drama depends on the lines and the dialogues. Okay? So dialogue is set out with the character's name on the left, then a colon, then a dialogue without speech marks. You don't use speech marks. You only use speech marks or quotation marks for fiction. Colon is used to give emphasis, present dialogue, introduce lists or text, and clarify possession titles. Okay. So moving on, we also have the stage directions. Let's have Jayus kindly read. Where's
Stage
Jayus?
direction. Stage
Okay, go.
direction for the actors are written every now and again in italics and brackets. Stage directions are instruction in a play for technical aspects of the production like lighting,
Lighting.
sound, costume, scenery or props, and most importantly, the movement of actors on stage.
Okay, so this is the part in brackets or parentheses. If you recall reading the what did we read last time? The beggars, about the beggars last time. You would have seen the contents in italics and in parentheses. And these are the stage directions. This would state how the actor should move around or what kind of emotions they should exude. Okay? So this is the part that would tell them how to act non-verbally. Okay? Even the lights, the sound, the costume is also indicated there. Are we clear with that? Are we clear with that?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
okay, next.
Ma'am.
So here is an example. Again, we have Lady Montag, Lord Montag, still on the Romeo and Juliet. We have scene one. Then we have this description. Drawing room of Lady and Lord Montag, which is furnished with plush carpets, silk curtains, and beautifully carved antique furniture. Lord Montag is sitting on a velvet sofa, smoking a pipe and reading the paper. Lady Montag is sitting at the grand piano, trying but failing to play a melody. Were you able to imagine what these two were doing based on the description? Na-imagine nyo ba kung ano yung ginagawa nila?
Yes, ma'am.
So, let's say that's the point. So, if you were to play the role of Lord and Lady Montag, you would see or you would know how to like portray him. Like if you're Lord Montag, you'll be sitting on a velvet sofa, you're smoking a pipe and you're reading a paper. If you're the lady, you're sitting by the grand piano, you're trying but you fail to play a melody. Okay? So could somebody like read who could be Lady Montag? Volunteer. We have volunteers. 5, 4, 3. Should I volunteer for you? Okay. Any lady? Okay, thank you. Ay, pinag-volunteer si Molieda. Sige, bahala ka. Since volunteer mo si Molieda, Jayus, ikaw si Lord Montag. Okay? Okay, let's read the lines. Lady Montag will be Molieda, and then Jayus will be Lord Montag. Okay, take it away. Let's start. Nandyan ba sila? So we have
Yes po.
Molieda and Jayus. Okay, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am.
Start.
Basahin mo taas, ma'am.
Hindi, binasa ko na. Kay Lady Montalca na.
Try as I might, I simply cannot get this blessed melody right.
You are
Okay.
trying too hard, darling. Relax. Look at the notes and let your fingers find their way to the right notes. Stop trying to get it right. Just feel the music.
Oh, you push me. Yes, perhaps you are right.
Nakaka-stress. Okay, sige. So, but at least, you could like imagine, like, the lady, parang lasing. No, at least he tried to like present it as if he was the lady. So, pushing a strand of hair from her face wearily. Okay? So, very good. This is the point of having the descriptions. Okay?
Yay, 5 points.
Three, 3 points. Okay? So, moving on. So overall, that's how you read the theater script. So we have the stage directions, the dialogue, we have the description of the scene, and then the acts, and then the scene, and then of course the play script with the dramatis personae at the very beginning. And that's how you read a play script. Okay? Are we clear with that?
Yes,
Ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, allow me to pull a short play. Okay. So, a moment. So, while doing so, try to think already what particular concept do you find most interesting for today's video? Okay, so let's watch this short play. Okay, so it's a Filipino play. So we won't be able to finish it, but at least you'll get something from it. A moment.